Hey there, Gemini. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to your tarot card reading for November 2023. Once I lay out the cards, I'll go through their positions and their meanings, do some clarifications. I will close off with some oracle cards for additional guidance. Feel free to take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. Okay, so Gemini, in this middle section, this represents what's going on with you in general. On the left, we have love life. On the right, we have career and finances. So your current perspective, you have the Knight of Wands in terms of what's influencing you emotionally, of the Page of Wands. The truth for you to embrace, you have the Chariot. When it comes to love in the past, you have the Sun. In the present, you have the Five of Pentacles, and the future position, you have King of Cups. In terms of career and finances, in the past, you have Six of Pentacles. In the present, you have the High Priestess. And for future, you have 10 of Pentacles. When it comes to advice and love, you have the Eight of Swords. And advice for career and finances, you have the Three of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, the influencing energy of this reading, you have the Page of Cups. So a sense of perhaps being more playful or tuning into your inner child, possibly looking at the limitless possibilities and being more open to kind of what's coming in. So I think it's interesting that in this spread you have no swords up here in what's going on with you or the past, present, future for love or career, but advice, we have swords, and element of air is associated with you and, well, with Gemini, and also with communications, thought process, and how these thoughts impact your actions and emotions. But it seems like your current perspective with this Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands influencing your emotions, it feels like you're wanting to go after something. You're wanting to move forward. You're curious about, what's out there for you, and wanting to take active steps towards that. And the truth for you to embrace with this Chariot is that you're motivated. You are motivated to actually move forward. So you've got a lot of kind of wanting to ready to take on obstacles and challenges. So let's take a look at this Knight of Wands for your current perspective. Oh, well, it's got this movement card, which is Knight of Wands is movement, but this is the deck for that I was going to use at the end for guidance, but I'm just going to put it off to the side because obviously movement is really key for this reading. So I'm going to use this tarot deck to clarify. Okay, so let's get another card for this Knight of Wands. So we have the Five of Wands here. There might be competition inspiring you. There might be a lot of obstacles in your way, or a lot of competing priorities, things pulling you in different directions. Let's take a look at the Page of Wands. It's emotional influence. You have the Judgment card here. So in terms of kind of wanting to explore, it may be that there is kind of a rebirth that you're going through, wanting to really get rid of some old baggage and kind of push beyond what you're typically used to, explore new paths, maybe do more physical movement, or do more travel. But here with this truth to embrace, the Chariot here, there is going to be obstacles ahead, and really knowing the direction you want to go is key there. So let's clarify that. We have here the Four of Cups. So this is a sense of really not being aware of what's going on in the environment, or not wanting what's being offered to you from your environment. And perhaps this Chariot, this version of the Chariot where it says this way and that way, and this witch kind of not having a very confident look, maybe there is a sense of uncertainty of which direction to go. So let's take a look. Let's look at the love life. In the past, you have the Sun, so it seems that there was happiness, joy, things were going in the right direction. In the present, you have the Five of Pentacles. So this seems to be, could be more about self-worth than actual finances, feeling that you're left out in the cold, that, whoever you think you're meant to be with, they're just not available to you, or they're, not letting you into their world. But you have the King of Cups in the future. So it does seem that there is an opportunity to either attract a King of Cups person who is romantic, ready for the requirements of a relationship in terms of emotional stability and so forth. So let's take a look at the Sun in the past. We have this Temperance card. So in the past, there's a sense of joy. Maybe things were going slow, or trying to have a, actively trying to be positive about your love life. Maybe learning, reading books, trying to put more, fun in your love adventure. So let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles in the present, which seems to be conflicting with that Sun energy. Well, we have the Justice card here. To me, with that Five of Pentacles and the Justice card, it's almost like you put into something, maybe you went into a relationship, or you kind of are seeing yourself in a certain way. Because of trying to, I want to say you're maybe being too harsh on yourself, because here in this advice, you've got the Eight of Swords. So it's almost like recognize what really is going on, be more aware of your environment, recognize that whatever power you think you don't have, it's more you thinking it than that being the reality of the situation. I'm actually going to pull one more card for what's going on with your love life here, because this Justice card is almost like a sense of maybe not communicating or talking, or feeling like you can't communicate and talk. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, which kind of has to do with assessment of where things are, kind of not exactly where you were hoping that they would be at a certain point, and trying to figure out if it's worth investing in. But it's almost a sense of how much have you really put into this? Maybe you've try to have fun with dating, try to be, make it more, I want to say not pleasurable, but make it more, trying to learn from your experiences, but maybe not feeling that you are in a place where you can offer a lot to someone else. But we'll figure that out when we get down to this Eight of Swords, because you have the King of Cups in the future. So, well, we have the Three of Swords here. So it seems like there is some hurt from the past, something that maybe you haven't been dealing with. Could be you have Three of Swords over here with the advice when it comes to your career as well. So it seems like possibly recognizing how not dealing with something has been limiting you or making you feel like you are not getting what you want. Let's take a look at this Eight of Swords, which is this advice for your love life. You have here the High Priestess. It seems like things are hidden. Maybe you are hiding things from yourself. These cards just wanted to fall out. So you have the Emperor, Five of Swords, World, King of Wands. It almost makes me think that there is someone from your past, someone that you put a lot of emphasis on them having power and authority over your life, and perhaps they were a little bit, I don't know, I want to say battle. They like to fight, maybe bullying, maybe a little bit of gaslighting going on. So it's almost as if you've taken on a lot of work to try to make a connection seem fun, and trying to learn to deal with how to navigate through a relationship or with a certain person, but not really feeling that you're being like, it's almost like affecting your self-confidence and almost a need to maybe to like talk to someone, counselor, deal with this inner child. It could be also with those cards that fell out with the Emperor. It could be like issues with a parent figure and authority, like in a relationship, who has the control, who you give power to. So let's take a look at your career with the Six of Pentacles in the past, where it seems like here this is either getting like income, getting assistance, being in a position to either receive finances or to give to others. You have here the World. So for some of you, it could be that you got a promotion or a job, got a loan, something along those lines where it kind of establishes that you can move on to a new level. It's like recognition that you've kind of met a goal and advancing on to new goals. And with the High Priestess right here in the present, you know, for some of you, it's kind of trusting yourself, trusting that things will kind of show themselves to you, really trusting your intuition when it comes to your work. Let's clarify the High Priestess. We have the Four of Swords here. It could be that, again, when you've got these really severe swords coming out, it's not like positive swords happening. Not a lot of positive swords in the deck, but it seems to be hovering around pain, disappointment, heartbreak, being a victim, thinking you're a victim, and needing to heal. So to some degree, it could be that right now you have to work on, healing some aspects in your personal life, and that they help to make your career and finances be more stable, get you where you want to be in terms of the financial goals that you have. Let's take a look at this. We have the 3 of Cups to clarify the 10 of Pentacles in the future. So it does seem like in your future you will have that community to share wealth with, ups and downs, good times, celebrations. Advice, you have the 3 of Swords, so it does kind of indicate with this present. So the Justice card is also like a card for counselor. High Priestess is also can be a card for a counselor. And 4 of Swords, so perhaps you are pursuing counseling right now. Where the Chariot and the 4 of Cups, the truth of the matter here is you need help navigating your way forward, being more aware of your environment. So let's take a look at the 3 of Swords when it comes to advice. You have the 6 of Pentacles, which here relates to something in your past. So it could be that there's some disappointment or some kind of break or cut in financial ties, and maybe to be prepared for that. So I do feel like whatever this situation is kind of related to the present in your love life. So I'm going to go ahead and close off with some messages for you. We've got this movement card here. And this card wanted to come out. We have this grounding card. So a sense of needing to really be in the present moment, be aware of what's going on with you physically and mentally, perhaps get out in nature a little bit, be in the present moment, so that you can figure out where you are, what's around you, this truth to embrace. And we have this Stuck card. So it seems like you've outgrown something and have been choosing to try to make the best of it. And it's not a bad thing that you've outgrown it, but it seems like this movement card here is because you have been stuck and you're ready to bust out of whatever you've been stuck in. And that's kind of like with this emotional influence, this Page of Wands and Judgment kind of calls for you to make an honest reflection of the choices you've made, what it is that you want, kind of to get rid of this baggage so you can be reborn. So let's take a look at what we have here. Sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. So giving up whatever you feel stuck to. And we have a dedication, stay dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reap success. So let's take a look at some cards regarding your career. We have this shopping card and dress to impress. So perhaps you need to ask to borrow money from someone, put some things on your credit card that you were hoping to avoid, but to put yourself in a situation of dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. And it does seem like this concept of movement and being stuck, being related to this current situation in your love life. I was saying it doesn't seem like it has to do with finances, but because you've got the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles twice, and then the 7 of Pentacles, which is kind of like the middle of the Pentacle situation, or the Pentacle minor arcana. It seems like there is some instability when it comes to finances that are influencing what's happening in your love life, and a need to kind of, in order to change your situation, to kind of complete this cycle that you're in, perhaps asking to borrow money from a family member, or putting some financial, what is it called? Debts on credit is what you might need to do to kind of help you assess whether or not this relationship is, you're getting out of it what you're putting into it, at least on a material front. Because it seems that in terms of what's going on with your thoughts about the situation, it's almost as if you are always naysaying yourself. Kind of your way forward is not necessarily being resolved by how you're thinking about a situation, and you may have to look at what you want financially, like your resources, how much money you have, how much freedom you have to buy something for yourself, to go out and kind of pamper yourself a little bit, and that ability, to be able to buy what you want, or needing to ask someone else to help you, might show you that you are in a period of stuckness and help you to move forward. So, Gemini, I hope that this reading provides a helpful perspective of your month. We'll see you next time. Take care.